My name is Greg Edgell, 36 years old, born and raised in Mendham, New Jersey, which is about an hour outside of Jersey City. I grew up in a pretty non-religious household, bar mitzvahed at 13. It was 3 years after my father had passed away. The loss of my father left me running wild. I fell into drug use, fell into partying, many bad relationships. Sobriety changed my life. I was sober for about a year. And at that moment, I started to connect with this idea of accountability and this idea of like adulthood and this idea of kind of building character based on kind of morals. So in 2008, I moved to Jersey City, followed one of my best friends here. And at the time, I had lost my sobriety, was doing drugs again, selling drugs, throwing parties, living that Andy Warhol lifestyle of artistic creativity, debauchery. 2013 had this moment where Hashem shook me and basically says, Greg, you're hanging out with the wrong people. And I evolved a mural program out of working with graffiti writers. So at that time, I kind of took this hodgepodge of music and partying and debauchery and warehouses and drugs, and I said, wait a minute, I can build a business here. I had met 30 or 40 graffiti writers from around the area, and I started, after having gone to Philadelphia and seen a mural program, I was inspired to bring public art to Jersey City. It hadn't been done at that time in Jersey City. Now it's everywhere. And I formed a mural program. It was called Green Villain. And we basically started to approach property owners and get permission to curate and produce and curate public art projects. 2019, I always give my mother a hard time because she never connected me in all of her years of entrepreneurial business. She never connected me to anyone Jewish, any entrepreneurs, any business people. The one person she actually connected me to, her daughter was coordinating on her gap year for Maya Note Birthright and got me the opportunity to cut the line and go on Birthright. That was the only contact I ever needed in life. I didn't need anybody else because that trip changed my life. So we all walk out to the Negev. It was our final day there. And Remy Zippel was our host, our spirit guide. My first rabbi, I guess we could say. He was my first rabbi. And he told this story, which I won't try to retell, but the moral of it was, you are who you are when no one else is around. And that was the moment where I was like, okay, so let me go ask this rabbi, like, what do I do? You know, what does he do? He says, oh, I got a guy. Where are you from? Jersey City? Okay, come here. Boom. We're calling Shmuley Leventon on a WhatsApp at 3 a.m. on a bench. And next thing you know, come home 2 weeks later, and I'm having coffee with this guy, big beard, nice black suit, and I'm trying to fill in on him. And I felt at least super safe and comfortable to ask questions, to not know the answer, to defer if I didn't have something inspirational to say at Shabbos around the table, to learn, to give tzedakah, to give back. These are all kind of things that I did not know were foundational tenets of being a Jew. And I was shown all of those things by the rabbi and his wife. So an interesting thing that I learned after swiping and meeting this wonderful woman named Hannah Ettenberg is that she was on a birthright trip the exact same time at the Western Wall, 24 hours before I was at the Western Wall on my birthright trip, writing a note to God, which I didn't even believe in at the time, but I just saw everyone writing notes, sticking it into the wall saying, I'm ready to meet my wife. And her and I both have reconnected in our own ways around Judaism, and we are both writing from scratch the playbook. We now have such a deep connection to God in our home here what I'm doing and what I study with the rabbi, what my day-to-day routine that he has taught me to fill in every day. It's just a no matter what, except on Shabbos. I didn't know that in the beginning. What I look forward to is my 5 a.m. wake up to work out and then go study and learn for 2 hours, give or take, almost every single day. I'm now, after an event that we had in Jersey City, Inspired, I'm going to go starting on a Friday for 2 hours. I'm going to start studying probably with kids half my age at a yeshiva. Like I said before, the ceiling, there is no ceiling when you channel it through Judaism. If we can have one person that finds Hashem half as much as I feel him on a day-to-day basis, the $100,000 my family has put here will have been worth it, bar none.